all know that the typical business office before the day of the computer was an inefficient place. Communications were banged out on a typewriter, documents were filed and misfiled in clumsy overstuffed filing cabinets. Diaries and your memory were the only means of forward planning, and information all had to be sought from books and other printed matter. But the computer has changed all that. Communications are efficiently word processed on microcomputers. Information and documents are stored on computer memory. Forward engagements and action plans can be programmed to show up on the computer, to give timely warnings and advice, and computer-based training and database files can efficiently train and inform. No doubt about it, the modern office is a model of efficiency. Or is it? Experts agree that the enormously powerful word processing software packages are only being used in a simplistic replacement of the typewriter role. Very few secretaries are, for example, using standard letters, documents, and mail merge to create faster communications. Document storage on computers still needs to be backed up by manual filing due to the lack of staff access to terminals. In fact, computer filing is still modeled on manual files, with no standardization of filing systems between businesses. Managers all over Australia complain of being inundated with information, produced very often as a result of a bad bout of spreadsheet-itis in accounts departments, rather than as a result of a desire to provide easily understood management information. And electronic mail and computer-based action planning are both a rarity due to the fear of computers or lack of training of managers. To add to the confusion, the lack of standardization in the industry has led to a concentration on price by those burdened with the responsibility of choosing company business systems. But the computer industry is at last starting to accept that standards are beneficial to all concerned. MS-DOS has become the micro-standard, Unix is becoming the mini-standard, and other standards are appearing in graphics and networking. And it is in this environment of increasing standardization that a major opportunity is being presented to the computer industry. The opportunity to speed the arrival of the automated office and truly create the information age.
Hello, I'm Stephen Gould. I'm the Managing Director of Halazar Business Automation Services. I've been in the computer industry about 2 decades now. In fact, I was brought out to Australia by Burroughs in 1982 to head up the Office Automation Division. It was during my time in that position that I became very aware there were 2 major obstacles to office automation. The first and most important were the absence of a standardized electronic communication and filing system for intercompany communication. The second was the belief that office automation was just an extension of data processing, not a means of helping management manage more effectively. This led us to develop RUBAC and to develop a system we consider will have the same impact on business automation that the Dewey Decimal System has had on library organization. Let us explain what we mean.
Office automation has been an attempt to put the power of the computer in the hands of the knowledge workers, the managers and business professionals. However, office automation has not been enormously successful for one simple reason. Managers cannot see how it will benefit them. But it doesn't have to be that way. With the RUBAC communications and filing system, every document, be it a letter, an invoice or reference, can be given a file number by the use of menu-driven input screens. As the operator chooses, the code builds up and becomes the signature for that item. Now, see how this helps in a sales situation where regular requisitions of stock take place. The standard documents such as requisition forms, purchase orders, supply advices, goods received notes and payment advices can all be given a RUBAC file code. At the same time, the shell of the document is stored electronically by all the parties likely to be involved. Then, without resorting to paper, The details of a requisition, that is the branch number, form code, stock number and quantity, can be sent electronically, by modem for example, to the purchasing department using the common shell agreed upon in advance. Purchasing then notifies the supplier of the specific order details and the relevant shell's RUBAC form number, and the order gets processed. At each stage of the transaction, until supply and payment have been completed, only the basic information need be sent, not by inefficient mail, but instantly, by electronics. The system works equally well in a marketing role. Perhaps the business is mounting a promotional drive to obtain sales leads. Letters can be sent to the target companies either by mail or electronically if they are linked. Using the codes of the letters sent out, a spreadsheet can be set up to monitor the returns, not only from this mail out, but covering the results of previous letters. The computer can also be used to generate goals for support staff. In this case, to follow up a week later by telephone and perhaps to arrange specific appointments. The successful appointments are electronically diarized for the salesman's attention, and a record of these and the unsuccessful calls are recorded on the spreadsheet to see if any pattern is emerging. These can be represented graphically to help get an overview.
That's good, Nelka. That's very good. This whole standardized filing system can be used by existing 8-bit micro software. In fact, all the standard packages that are currently being used are applicable. The word processing, the spreadsheets, the integrated software, and desktop publishing. The addition of a 16-bit microcomputer makes the system even more powerful, as this example for the insurance industry will show you.
All the branch information, such as insurance claims histories, would be filed on the mini-computer. To allow speedy access for the users, those functions which slow down response time are loaded to microcomputers. So, for example, staff training can be developed on the PCs to guarantee a uniform and self-paced learning program. The branch manager could then monitor the amount of progress on the learning programs by the individual agents as required. So, the benefits of the RUBAC system are these. Communications are not only speedy, but the power of different software packages is integrated, vastly increasing their usefulness as management tools. Files are constant and space-saving, as there is no hard copy to file or to lose. Managers can monitor activity on files, detail by detail, or in summary, on a graphic overview. Customers will get more efficient service, and through the development of customer profiles, the business will be able to better service their needs and introduce them to new products and services. Massive savings are made in the reduction of stationery printing, distribution, storage, and wastage. Information only has to be entered once at the source, and it will automatically flow through to the receiver, like a fax, and be filed. Staff training becomes easier and more effective. And as the system will only highlight problems, more management time is available to develop resources.
Halazar has been researching and developing RUBAC and applications for the insurance industry since 1983. But the product has equally exciting opportunities for other industries. However, to successfully complete and market the product internationally requires two things: funds and industry assistance. We are seeking to work with four groups: A. Hardware vendors, B. Software developers, C. Investment companies, and D. Insurance organizations. We are offering 100,000 $1 preference shares to 3 investors from each group. We believe an opportunity exists to develop an international standard. that will move our society smoothly from the industrial age through to the information age. We wish to invite you to join us to develop and to benefit from an investment in RUBAC, the electronic communication and filing system. Thank you for your time.